Alright, US turn. So we are out of the wire, right? Although I may have, again, discarded a card I should not have. I believe, should still be moving. Let's see what this one is. So we'll put this there to signify that. We discarded a movement card to get rid of the wire card, but they are still in motion. We're very lucky that we weren't shot at. So let's get these guys into some cover. You see we drew another building card. And again, these are basically cower cards, useless to us right now until there are 5 discarded. So we're going to have to get those out of our hand at some point. You can also see that the Germans are moving over here, makes them a little bit more vulnerable. We've got a fire card 11 and a fire card 18 as far as the firepower needed to buy those cards. So let's see, just for fun, at range 2, what do these guys have? 1, 2, 3. I think we looked at this before. You're going to find yourself checking these firepowers a lot and adding them up as things on the board change. So our fire base group is also at a 2. And just for fun, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. But you see how we're moving here, right? So you can fire when you're moving, but there are penalties for it. So the penalties really, not so much, so generally speaking, shooting while you're moving, the disadvantage is your fire strength is -1, whatever your final fire strength is. So if we used this card to shoot at someone else, this would be a fire 4 instead of a fire 5. In addition, there are some weapons that have greater disadvantages while moving. The Russians have some bolt action rifles, I believe. These guys here. So the firepower of these is halved rounded down when you're adding up your firepower. So for example, at range 2 for this guy, you have 1 firepower, right? But if he's shooting while he's moving, you would have that, so only a half rounded down. So he would have nothing to add to the firepower calculation. In addition, the crude weapons have to use their boxed firepower and can only shoot if they're crude. So at 2 for this guy, instead of his normal 6, he would be at a 3. And if it wasn't crude, I don't believe he can shoot at all. So, all right. So again, at 2, they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. So you can see here we don't even reach that. And to be honest, we probably wouldn't want to shoot with them anyways. They're our fire base and they're in motion, so they're vulnerable. So we're going to put them in some cover. In this case, we're going to put them in the woods. So I'm going to drop this over here. We're going to discard this. All right, fire base is safe. And we are going to draw a card. It's going to be the Germans' turn.